Welcome back to my F125 driver career mode. This is the final episode of career mode on F125 and possibly the final ever episode too, as I'm not doing one on F126 DLC and we'll see what the future holds for F127 and beyond. So yes, but of course I've got to focus on this episode. R&D, sadly there's not enough time between Mexico and Brazil in the timeline to get anything on, which is a shame. So, you know, that 639 R&D points are going to have to go down the drain instead. So that is slightly unfortunate. Very good. So, heavy rain in qualifying. Yeah. I might have good tyre wear in the rain, but alas, nothing doing there. Now, R&D wise, we're the only team that's brought an upgrade by the looks of it. You can just slightly see it. It's not that great on the on the chart there, but it is there. And there is a slight upgrade that I think we purchased 2 rounds ago in USA. I can't remember what upgrade that is now. As well. So, it's weight redistribution, wasn't it? I think I remember rightly. But another one. Here's my fastest lap because of course qualifying's going to be wet, so I thought I might as well show you sprint qualifying run in the dry. First, I didn't bother doing a run on the medium compound tyres because I was a bit pushed for it. Also, just to point out, this episode was supposed to be a 100% race. Unfortunately, the game is a bit stupid. It doesn't I didn't want to do a 100% sprint as well, and the game doesn't let you change the length of the session between the sprint and the full race. It's really stupid that it doesn't let you do that. So that is slightly unfortunate there. I did want to bring you that as the final episode, as a 100% episode. We might do a 100% race at some point with the F126 cars too, as well. But I'll have to wait and see what F126 DLC as well. I've got quite a few ideas already of fancy liveries too, so stay tuned for those. Anyway, I've talked through this entire lap, so you know that, I mean, business as usual, up to the line. I'll talk more about Brazil itself, and that was good enough for P6. So yes, had to go a bit early by the way because the rain arrived. Yes, you can see there it's on the halo just right now coming in, so that was just in time getting that lap in P6. Leclerc down in P9. I need to outscore him by 6 points, 7 points actually, because of count back too. So I'm going to need some help. The science is down in P15, so that is definitely not that great.
Right, well it all comes down to this then, doesn't it? You're still in with a shot at the Drivers' Championship, the biggest prize in this sport. So get out there on track and come back with that trophy.
We were told, Mark, that we can't actually win the championship in the sprint, but we do need a lot things to go our way. We need a lot of Leclerc not to score any points at all to win this championship. 5 lights then for the sprint, starting on the soft tyres as well to get the advantage off the line, and away we go. It's a poor start for Ollie Behrman on the right, so I'm going to get in front of him already. I do need to win this sprint to keep this championship alive, so I'm going to send it down the inside of a couple of cars there already and move up into P3 already, so it's a good start. I now need to get in front of both McLarens. One of them's not had a great run out of turn, it's Piastri as well. Down to turn 4, I'm going to have the inside line, thank you very much, and split the 2 McLarens and up to P2, and already have dropped Piastri too. Now I'm going to go after Lando Norris. We've made contact at various points in this career mode, but not today, and late one, not so far anyway, and I'm up into the lead of the sprint. So I'm doing exactly what I need to do. I just need to defend now for Norris and take the maximum 8 points and hope Leclerc stays out of the points. Unfortunately, Behrman was an 8th. He's a Ferrari contracted driver, so he of course didn't make it too difficult for Leclerc, so that's 1 point. But it would still be enough to take the championship to the Grand Prix as it stands, even with me losing it and defending. Now if Norris overtakes me, or Leclerc overtakes, I believe it was Antonelli, there's contact between myself and Norris. It's like he just tried to turn on me. That was a bit reminds me a bit of Schumacher 97 there, where he tried to take him out. a little bit there, although obviously it went out for Schumacher. As well, and that's Leclerc going past Antonelli. Come on, Kimi, you need to keep it. No! So, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, just with that one overtake, Leclerc is going to be world champion as well. I mean, Norris has gone past 2, so I mean, I'm actually going to be losing the championship anyway as well. I now need to get in front of Norris and hope Antonelli can re-overtake Leclerc, because otherwise, although that would be enough, there's gap would be 25 points, it's not going to be enough to, excuse me, I haven't won enough Grand Prix this season, so Leclerc would win regardless on countback, even if I won the main Grand Prix. I've done what I needed to do. However, I can confirm to you, ladies and gentlemen, somebody did finish all the way down in P7, so it is sadly not the case today. So no championship for me on the previous 2 games. Not great, is it?
So the celebrations begin, and well earned they are indeed. It may have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level, at the very top, is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion.
So Leclerc is a 2-time world champion. Congratulations to him. I mean, he has been unstoppable. I'll show the driver rating at the end of the episode, but yes, 25 points behind does mean that although I could match Leclerc, even if he DNFs, I mean, it was going to be a tall order anyway. There has been mistakes for me. Those mistakes have cost me, sadly, the chance of a championship in this career mode. So we're going to move then to qualifying, and yeah, I think you can see it's miserable out here. This qualifying started on the wet tyres, the 4 wet tyres, and if you know me, I do lots of laps in the 4 wets, because I have got I just get quicker and quicker on the wets. It did, however, get drier. So, although it was still heavy rain, it became intermediate. So, I don't know why it's become intermediate. Again, the wet weather on this game isn't great. And we're a 10th up. You can see there, though, I'm 10th and a bit up. First lap was good enough for P14. So, first laps, I should say, on the very full wet tyre. 2 cents up, though, on previous best time. I don't know if anyone's actually improving on the inters, because it is wet. I'm only a 10th and a bit up. I was expecting a bit more. You can see here through this corner I've actually really struggled. I've lost a bit of time there. I've gained it back on the exit there, but then look at this. I'm still losing a little bit of time here. As well, now I'm going to gain it back as well. 10th and a bit up as well on the previous best time. Now I've lost a bit. So this is definitely not Inter's conditions. I wonder if the 4 wets will actually be quicker. We'll see what the AI come up with. Who's going to be quicker? The AI going quicker as well. See, yeah, 2 tenths up faster than Bems and down to P16. It doesn't really. I mean, this is just a pride now, because of course Leclerc has won the championship, and just trying to make that championship look better by making sure I'm less than 25 points behind in the end, and it is only good enough for P12. Which is not great, to be honest. And you can see there are only a few people actually improved on the Inters. Antonelli is just ahead of me by 3 thousandths. Sainz as well up in P6. I mean, he has had a dismal second half of the season. And Leclerc, did he fly round or something? I don't know. But yes, we'll see what we can do then. From 12th on the grid, it's time for the race of today's Brazilian Grand Prix.
mate. I really got the taste for that champagne last time out, so let's see if we can keep that momentum up and bring another bottle home.
Not sure about that, Mark. We're a lot further back. Now, race strategy is a bit interesting. Everyone's chosen the soft tyres. Hamilton's taken a grid penalty too, so it's going to be a tall order for McLaren, but Ferrari, excuse me. But I believe they have also they've won the constructors too, so it doesn't really matter. Now, I know tyre wear on this game, so race strategy will be a one-stop. Everyone's starting the soft, so I think it makes sense if I start on the hards. Sadly, that's another one of the other factors in this game. The tyre wear between the player and the AI is just horrific, that gap as well. So 5 lights in for one final time in career mode, and away we go. And it's a better start than Antonelli, so already up into the points, which is good. Any point we gain on Leclerc, who of course I expect to come through from the back at some point, down the inside of both the Audis, get in front of those two as well. There's a couple of people out of position. We can't be stuck behind the Audis. We can't also be stuck with our old teammate Alex Albon in season 1, now battling in front of our current teammate Carlos Sainz, and Sainz is going to lose that position, and I'm going to take that position from Sainz and move up into P7. Here's a replay then. Sainz was locked out. He had and then of course the inside to Jung Xiao, and as well up at the front then George Russell's lost 2 positions off the start as Lando Norris leads. Esteban Ocon, who's had a fantastic season in the Haas, is up in P2 as well. Now, remember what I said about Leclerc coming through? Yeah, he's not coming through. Imagine if this was the championship, because Leclerc's trolling around at the back at 1 mile an hour, as well as that is Alonso. He's lost out at the start, but now is trying to get back in front of Pierre Gasly too, the Renault driver for P4 as well. I've lost DRS to Albon. I mean, I'm on hards compared to their softs, so I mean that is to be expected, and now just defending from Sainz. As we come up then to lap for the first time, Charles Leclerc as well. Now there's actually a bit of contact there between myself and Leclerc. Didn't really want to make contact with him as well. I'm going to have to go defensive on Sainz as well, which means blocking Leclerc off as well and keeping P7 for now as well. So we're watching, that is Ocon and Gasly. So Ocon has lost a couple of positions. He's lost out to Russell. He's lost out to Alonso too as well. And he's gone very slowly, and he's held up Alex Albon, an absolute treat for me too. I believe Ocon is heading out of this race with an engine failure, which is such a shame for him. He's not able to capitalise with another podium this season. I've run out of DRS, but that's not going to matter because I've got DRS to play with as well. Down the inside then, and up to P5. We say, of course, we're saying goodbye to DRS in this video too, as well. This is just a textbook manoeuvre here at Brazil, and able to get in front of Albon. That is Charles Leclerc, who's strolling around at 5 miles an hour. And then he blocked Albon, so Albon must be absolutely fuming as well. Anyway, we jumped to lap 13 because Albon was out my DRS at that point, so it's easy just to keep in front of him as well. Onto lap 14, I'm coming to make my stop onto a set of medium tyres. Some other people are into, and they will move on. Norris seems to be in full control, so I'm not going to match. I'm not going to match Leclerc's points tally, so there will be a points deficit. So that is a shame, but it's how it is. Unfortunately, sadly, I'm able to really round up this series with a victory. I'm actually almost going to lose out. Am I going to lose out to Albon again? I am. Very good as well. And this is Sainz, who you don't want to have to Sainz. Sainz made contact with Leclerc when he was lapping him and lost out. And he's lost his front end plate. So he'll be going backwards from this pointward as he's not replaced that front wing. As well as get in front of Alex Albon at turn 1. Come on, get this manoeuvre done. Yes, I can. Back up to P5 as well. As we're watching now, Fernando Alonso in the Aston Martin trying to get in front of George Russell. This is for the final podium position. So Alonso has been on the podium once, I think. Twice this season already as well as I'm now starting to suffer from tyre wear again on the rears on lap 21 as we again lap Leclerc for the 140th time this race as well. And I mean, Albon's been blocked by Leclerc again, which is very annoying for him. Alonso, meanwhile, he's ready to have another go at trying to take this podium off George Russell. So I think this is actually the battle for P2 as well, because Gasly is in P4, but he's quite somewhere behind. But Russell's not going to give this up. This is a great battle between Alonso and Russell for P2 as well, and Russell forces Alonso out, but Alonso's tyres, he's on the hards. I wonder if his hards are going to start to get better compared to Russell's medium tyres, as there's only so much space on that inside of room. And finally Alonso's able to make that manoeuvre, as Sainz is really starting to struggle now. He's got Piastri, who took a penalty behind, and Hadjar too, so that he's got a whole load of cars all stuck behind as well. Let's move on to the final lap then. As this is the final episode of Driver Career Mode for now, I thought rather than end it like this, let's have a trip down memory lane with some past Driver Career Mode episodes. Well, anyway, 5 red lights away, and away we go. And it's a better start than Bottas, and Raikkonen has had an absolute stormy start from P4. But we're in the slipstream. We're going to actually... Oh no, this is going to get messy. This is going to get messy. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think possibly even 5 wide. There was a squeeze, and I think Ferrari is round. I think it's Vettel. Oh, we're going to have to get a replay of that. But a safety car is out there. So here's a replay, and it was 5 wide at turn 1. Wow, I've never had 5 wide. I've never done 5 wide at turn 1. The other drivers don't have it. And what?
Okay, box, we're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap.
Raikkonen has taken us out. What was he thinking? We're going. So I'm on the racing line. I'm taking the natural racing line. There's never going to be any space. Why would you go for a gap that isn't going to work? Head of the DRS has failed. Going into turn 3, I didn't realise that it's stuck in the open position. We go absolutely off circuit. That should not be a warning street. That should be wiped off really. But Bottas now is the main man. He could rob us, but he is still lined up. Can he get himself through there? We've got to take it carefully through these final 2 corners. But Bottas has lift off. He may have got some front wing damage. Up to the line we come. So again, our first Grand Prix of this season, our first in this career mode. And get ready then for 5 red lights for the final time in season 5, and away we go. And it's a good start, a lot better than Leclerc, who's had a terrible start. And look at this, we're going to shoot up the inside of the Mercedes and Gasly. Can we get past Gasly? Side by side through Gasly through the centre S as we cut Gasly off and retain P4, but Gasly's going to have the better run out of the centre S. We're going to try and squeeze him to the inside. Let's try and go around the outside of Gasly. We try and give each other room. There's a bit of tyre banging as we try, and as the track narrows slightly as well, as we try to... Bottas can't get past us, so we're coming across the line to win the World Championship. Able to challenge Verstappen comfortably, as there is Pierre Gasly. He is out of the race, and so is one of the Alfa Romeos, who's pile drived into the back of him. What on earth happened there? Well, Gasly was retiring. You can see he's retiring. You see he's going slowly, and Schwartzman just takes the racing line and just smashes into the back of him. Stupid from Schwartzman there. That, however, has brought out a safety car. Can we get in front of Verstappen? It's 20.7 seconds is the gap. That gap's going to reduce. Russell will also pit. They've also got to go to their deltas while we're in the pit lane, so we should definitely be able to jump Sainz, but can we jump Verstappen as well? That'll be the question. Well, if we can't, we'll be right behind him. We exit the pit lane. There's Gasly's stricken car at the end of turn 1 under the thing, and now we're going to use a bit of battery. Can we get in front of Verstappen? There he is on the right hand side. Nobody can stop us now. The because, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to round the final corner, we're going to cross the line and win a 4th straight World Championship. The Sainz are doing one stop into halves, 5 lights, and away we go. The Japanese Grand Prix. It's a poor start for Ocon. We're going to go through the middle of the Ferraris. It turns then along the outside of our teammate, and there's a bit of contact with our former teammate Carlos Sainz, who's gone off at turn 1 as well. Here's a replay then of this video. So obviously Ocon had the poor start. It's then 3 wide between myself and Porsche and Sainz, and you know, I don't really think there was much I could do there. I was in the middle, you know, wanted to get without really backing out fully. You can see where Porsche is, and then Sainz, doesn't want to really back out there, you know, so I think that's slightly more on Sainz, but let me know what you think in the comments below. But favourite lights then as well. A lot of people start on memes. Favourite lights, and away we go for the last long final time in F124, and it's a good start, better than Albon actually. Albon's had a poor start, and I died on the inside of Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. Try and get the McLaren drive, the Aussie in the McLaren on the outside too. McLaren, of course, we would have tried to end up in this career in there, but we're here at Ferrari and doing now. I think McLaren are probably regretting it too. Yeah, Norris has been forced out there by Leclerc, and that's going to allow me to get a better exit than Norris, and we're going to gang up on him, and I'm going to move in front of Lando. He's still there on the right hand side, but I have the braking there into the corner as the Verstappen is going side by side with Tsunoda, I think that is. So yeah, here's a replay of this. I gave Norris fair racing between myself and Norris. I gave him the space, but then I was comfortably ahead going into the braking zone for the all crucial left-hander. Now we need to try and get in front. Let's just yeet the battery, which has already got past Leclerc. Now I'm going to go side by side with Verstappen. Can I get Tsunoda too? Stroll has broken DRS with those two, Verstappen and Tsunoda, squabbling too. Where are Tsunoda? Is he going to have the inside line into the braking zone? I'm going to keep a little leave of space for Tsunoda to take that curve. Thank you very much. And up to P2. So those were some moments from yesteryear. Let me know your favourite moment from my Drive Career Mode collection from over the years as we come across the line then to finish P5. In terms of this career mode, it's a shame. You know, I'd love to have carried on and seen I'd have taken on Leclerc because he was becoming unstoppable. But of course, F126 DLC is coming out, and these career modes do not transfer over to F126. So yeah, Norris is also a bit unstoppable as well. Today, 8 seconds in front of Alonso, who beat Russell then as well. Sainz actually fell out the points in the end to finish P11. So Leclerc, I mean, it is 1 year, 25 days, 16 minutes and 8 seconds, that fastest lap there for him. So in the end, it's a 15-point gap for between myself and Leclerc, and Ferrari do win the constructors by 16. Sainz having that crazy drop off where he won the Spanish Grand Prix and then just didn't do anything afterwards, which is such a shame for him. I'd love to have been able to have battled him, but there we go. You know, I can't control the AI as well. Here's the full results then of the season. Hadjar and Doohan not scoring any points whatsoever. It's a shame for Hadjar. His AI was criminally underrated compared to what he managed in real life in 2025. So, you know, it's a bit of a shame there. Hamilton as well, his AI, a bit of a yo-yo. Same with Russell, you know, but then of course the Mercedes driver not able to do it. So here's of course the full ratings. Leclerc is indeed 96 races, as some of you thought he would be. Norris is 95 races, but look at his awareness. I don't know if that's his battle. Verstappen of course hasn't featured since season 1, so 94 rated. Russell's 94 rated. Piastri is 92. Crazy focus for him. Some of these have got very poor focus, but then Gasly's like got poor focus and he's actually doing quite well. Same with Alonso. So yes, I wish that the focus would be a bit more properly modelled. Liam Lawson's also not featured since season 1 either, as well, after being booted out. Hadjar 78 rated as well. Stroll 77, and then of course we've got a couple of others. So I always end on this screen. It's showing the, sadly, no, not even the Constructors' Championship, which is probably my worst run since 2019. It's a bit unfortunate, that I can't round off career mode in style. This might not be the end of career mode. I've decided not to make a video going through the details of what I'm not doing as career mode on F120, especially F126. It's basically, I don't think this is the right game. I've said that before, and also there's some other things off YouTube that are just having effects on this, meaning that I haven't got enough time to fully give my full effect to career mode and 2 other series as well. So I think just focusing on fancy liveries and game experience for the start of 26 DLC gives me a good platform to work from, and means that not necessarily content will be more consistent, but it will be better quality for you guys for sure. And of course there'll be more of the stuff that you guys want to see, because the views on this career mode haven't been that great. So I think that's where I think the views are going to be with the 26 DLC. I'll look then at seeing what changes they're going to make for 27, then evaluate whether or not I'm going to do a career mode on F127 or not. But yes, that's where I'm going to leave it for today's video, and I hope you have enjoyed. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone who's watched my career mode videos over the years. I really do appreciate it. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.